with the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Here's Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Solid 6'10", GA. Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Wilson with it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And that one drops.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Ariza outside. Here's Bain. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, and let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
Bounce pass, Wagner. Pass to Jackson. The Rockets pull it in. Westbrook with a wide-open look. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
To the inside. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Wembanyama, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good that time. Right side, Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And Murray. Here we go. Antetokounmpo. And a missed layup. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Well, his court vision has come a long way since entering into the league. Murray is now a skilled facilitator.
Payne for 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, Ian. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Throw good, Murray.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
He takes it in. Outside for Jackson. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside Westbrook. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Westbrook's got 5 now.
And this could be an area that changes how Westbrook plays the game. He was drive first coming out of college.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility, so bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you, Kevin.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. The kick out to Williams. Plenty of space. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Sacramento leading by 3. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Now here's Westbrook. 7 points in the game. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Driving the lane. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And so, the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
You must elect the racing shoes.
Teams changing it up here. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Shepherd. No good on the 3. Kings leading out by 7. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
19 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, Levine. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Kings. It's stolen by Shepherd. The shot, no good. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Kings ahead, up 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Wagner left side. And finished off by Bagley.
How about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Shepard. A three-pointer off the mark.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Takes the three. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Wagner wide open. Connects from three-point range. Wagner's got his third bucket of the night.
I almost thought Wagner bit off more than he could chew, but he was serious about knocking that one down.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And here is Stuckey. Nothing on the board. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Senge, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Levine for 3. Young outside. Portis for 3. Offensive rebound. Kick out to Levine. Here's Shepard. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The drive by Bagley. And that one, good. And it's an 8-point Kings lead. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflection. Why do you think that's so important to him?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Timeout called by the Kings. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Westbrook. Here he goes. It's hauled in by the Kings. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Left side Jackson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trailed by 8. RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mr. Triple-Double himself doing what he does best. Westbrook's assists are expected.
Here's Jackson. And stolen by Wembanyama. 3-pointer. And it's Russell Westbrook with the 3. And now just a 3-point Sacramento lead.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And it's Houston on the break. And now, Allie Laporte says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back over to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped them out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Payton for three. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 5 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. For three, Murray. Ariza with the rebound. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Here we go, fans. It's your Sacramento Kings Street Team. Here we go, fans. It's your Sacramento.
Here's Wesley. Pass to Shepard. And he knocks down the jumper. Shepard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets. He gets it up. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Now Wesley. Pass to Portis. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Portis has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets. Wagner looking it over. And here is Murray. 6 to shoot. And it's Murray with the jam.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major bounce.
Pass to Shepard. 14 feet away. Jump shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Outside, Jordan. Portis for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And he nails the third. And so here's Sacramento. Trailing here by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis automatic inside.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive, enforcement.
Inside. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Rockets.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots. And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on the offense right now.
This one for 3. Murray with the defensive effort.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Levine's shot is on.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Down low. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside, Levine. Pass to Shepard. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Now, Giannis. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Looking to get it going. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepherd brings to both ends of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Both teams will make substitutions. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here are the Kings now. To the paint. Shots good by Thor.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Rollins. Still scoreless. Missed inside. Wilson inside. Houston moving the ball around. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. The Rockets making a switch here. The Kings trail. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Here's Rollins for the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Russell Westbrook.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Timeout called by the Kings. That one is off. Timeout called by the Kings.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
And the Rockets making a change here. And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Here's Shepherd with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Shepherd's got 6 points in the quarter.
I like the touch from Shepherd finishing around the rim.
And the shot is good from Stuckey.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And there's the drive. That bucket in no time at all. Portis has got 10 points in just the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Bagley, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
pass to Bain.
Second on the foul. That's right. First personal foul. Third team. Substituting on the court.
Here's Wesley. Scoreless thus far. Here's a reason. Shot clock at 5. Over in the corner, Portis. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Lets the 3 fly. Shot's good by Thor. Thor's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Rockets lead.
56.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timeout, Sacramento.
You see yourself on it?
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks. Shot clock at 6. Wagner outside. Going inside. And finished off by Wagner.
An explosive performance by Wagner tonight, showing just how dangerous he is when he's at his best.
Outside, Levine. Launches it. Rebound by the Kings.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. Just a ridiculous throwdown there by Russ. His athleticism, even as he's getting a little bit older, is still super impressive.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Kings lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And it's Murray with the jam.
DeJounte Murray with the putback. Good effort on the glass.
Pass to Wilson. Makes it off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Murray right side. Kicks it out to Wagner. Wilson grabs the board.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Outside, Levine. Shot from the top of the key. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Look, Levine could always score, but it's clear to see that his shooting touch has increased every year he's been in the league.
Pass to Williams. Inside. Onto the Kumbo. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Here's Levine. Oh, what a play inside.
Levine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Westbrook with it. Williams picks him up. Outside Westbrook. Now here's Levine. 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot away. The Kings trail. Williams. Here's the drive.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Going on the attack there. Great effort from Wagner.
And Westbrook, here we go. The response, slamming it home.
This is something that West just takes pride in. Loves nailing these important shots.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Sacramento with the ball. The lead is 2. Timeout, Sacramento.
Fourth personal foul. 15 foul.
This free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And for his position, Franz Wagner gives you everything you could ask for. Passing, rebounding, scoring, and he competes defensively as well.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And here we go. Fast break. Wagner's got it. Now onto the Kumbo. Williams outside. Stolen by Wilson. Outside Westbrook. Shoots. .41 seconds left in the fourth. Drives to the hoop.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And Murray, here we go.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Missed on the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Westbrook fires. He's off from 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team. At the line.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Taking 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Or 3. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves. So they're